Good morning. It is officially autumn and I'm loving it. The weather has it's like really cooled down. Getting what? Are you meowing at me? Yeah, I'll feed you. Yeah, and it's actually been raining a bit as well, which is quite nice. That cools things down. Are you trying to trip me up? You are, aren't you? Right. Let me feed this guy and then we'll chat. So today I wanted to show you around the kitchen a little bit. Over the last, I'd say probably like a year, we've been kind of really thinking more about the stuff that we buy. We've always stored our kind of food stuff in these jars. See, like all of our flours, we've got lots of nuts, sugars and things like that. We've got a lot of condiments, which obviously have to come. Well, actually this is a really old one that was in the garage, part of kind of like my like bulk buying stage. So I've got some of these left over, but Tesco's do a glass one. It does have a plastic bottom, but the container is glass, so we just need to use that up. But as you can see, like we've got lots of jars and things like this, but they're quite easy to kind of reuse, which is quite good. I feel like there's a jar missing. There used to be one here and I don't know where that's gone. So we have like 4 in the front here. Oh, actually maybe it's over there because there's one behind there. Like all of these are our nuts and things. However, I'll talk to you about those in a minute. So yeah, you can see like we're refilling our foods in the most kind of waste-free possible way. So we've got quite a lot of items still in the cupboard that kind of come in packaging, plastic packaging, which is really frustrating. But I'm finding more and more ways to replace those. There's a health store in, I don't know if it's a health store, I think they might call themselves a health store, but they definitely do chocolate and things like that. It's a vegan store in Bournemouth called Sunrise Organics, and they've started to do zero waste food in containers. So you can get like couscous, quinoa, porridge oats, rice, lots of nuts and seeds. So as I'm using things up, I'm replacing them with waste-free. So if you have a look at this, these are some seeds, sunflower seeds that I got from there. No packaging at all. They have paper bags there, so you can fill up what you want, you weigh it. You can also take your own tubs as well. So those glass jars that I was showing you, I take them to the shop and refill them with things that I want. Moving on to kind of fruit and veg. I've been using Box Fresh for a while now. I have avocados from there. These are not from Box Fresh, they are from Tesco's. This is watercress. So on the instructions it says they're best kept in water. So I've just filled this up. This was actually the bridesmaids vase. So I've put the watercress in there and it's looking so happy. These are some apples that my sister gave me. Her neighbour has like an apple tree, so she had loads left over, so I'm going to try and make an apple tart with those. Now, a while ago I showed you our fridge and there was a lot of packaging in that. That was probably October that I showed you that last. If you have a look at our fridge now, it is pretty full to the rim with non-packaged stuff. So, okay, so let me take out the packaged stuff so you can actually see what is packaged. So I've got my gluten-free vegan bread. These are like wraps, which I need to learn how to make those before I can start not buying. As well as bread, because Charlie eats a lot of bread. I'm vegan, but Charlie and Chris eat meat, so we've got 2 packets of ham. Tofu is something that I'm struggling to find that's not in packaging. And then kind of cheeses and yogurts, but again, that's for the guys. Back, right, and then I've got blueberries, because this is something I've not been able to find in no packaging. So if you know where I can get blueberries from without packaging, please let me know. Cucumber, it comes in this plastic coating. Now I do know that one of the supermarkets has stopped coating it, but this was kind of like a last minute, I needed cucumber. So we need to find somewhere to buy cucumber from, because I don't think Box Fresh are doing cucumber anymore because it's out of season. And then this pulled pork, that's in plastic. So that's all of the packaged stuff. Now, this time last year, I would say everything in here would have been packaged. Look at it now, it is bursting at the seams with so much fruit and veg. It's unbelievable. In here, we have the same non-packaging. I think this is compostable, and then we've got paper bags for the mushrooms. So as you can see, we're doing really well on the non-packaged stuff in here. So another thing that I have changed over is my cloths that I use. Here you go, you can see that I only use cloths and tea towels and hand towels. I've got these that are left over, but I don't use them very often. So I do not use paper towels, much to Mum and Chris's dislike, because there's so many times where they're like, oh, I really need a paper towel, and I'm just like, use the cloth, because I can wash a cloth, it's you know, and then it doesn't go into the landfill, and a cloth can be used over and over again, and whatever it is that you're wiping up can just be rinsed and reused, whereas paper towels, they just wipe up a little bit, and then, I mean, sometimes you could have a spillage and you've used half a roll before you even realised. So those are gone. One other thing, here we go. These. Now I know they're plastic, but they're reusable and they last for such a long time. I do want to come up with some alternative. I know that there is like beeswax wraps, but they're not vegan, so I need to find an alternative. The difficulty I've found with quite a lot of things that I've bought, if you buy them online, they might be classed as a waste-free product, but when they arrive, they come with so much packaging and everything, it kind of defeats the object. So yeah, so these are really good, they're really handy. I just put kind of lunch things in there. You know, if you've eaten something and then you got leftovers, you can put them in there and then you rinse them out. I was at work the other day and somebody was like, you reuse those? I was like, yeah. And it was, I mean, they would just throw them away, but I reuse these time and time again. I think my granny, she always used to have like plastic bags like these, and she would just reuse, and I remember them kind of like hanging out to dry, and that was always like a really weird, like nostalgic memory for us. Oh yeah, and this bag that I showed you with the apples in, this is like a shopping bag that I reuse, which is quite handy. The lady that did my hair for my wedding, she gave me this. And we've got lots of bags like that as well, so that's kind of part of the kitchen too, isn't it? Okay, so moving on to kitchen cleaning products. Now, I have had a bit of a problem with kitchen cleaning products for quite some time. I had major problem with bulk buying, which means that we've got a lot of stuff in the garage that just needs to be used and then not replaced. Sundry Organics, they do waste-free cleaning products, which is amazing. So I'm gonna show you what I have. This is washing up liquid. I'm getting to the end of it, so I've had to turn it over, but this is in like a glass bottle. And you just go in there and you just fill it up and you just tell them how big your container is. This here is some car wash stuff that Chris had, and then I broke it because I dropped it on the floor. So that isn't waste free, it's just in there for now. But I'll make something for cleaning the car after that's gone. And then moving on to here. Now this, I bought this, which is like a vegan surface spray. However, I make my own surface spray now. So if you would like to know how I make that, let me know below. So I just refill it, so I'm not having to dispose of that plastic. This is a sample that we received, I think, with our Tesco's delivery. This is the problem with freebies. You just end up getting them and not necessarily wanting them, but anyway. Okay, so we've got dishwasher tablets now. These are the Ecover ones, so they are, as far as I'm aware, the most environmentally friendly way of buying dishwasher tablets. This is Vanish. I'm sure that isn't eco-friendly at all, but I have it, so I just need to use it all up. That will last me probably about a year. Then we've got laundry liquid, hand wash, so this lasts for ages. I just fill up the hand dispenser that's in the bar frame, and no one knows that it's not the original bottle, apart from you guys. And then fabric conditioner. So I've got this funnel here, so this is really handy for filling up the hand wash and also when refilling these. So funnels are an essential, I'd say. So the kitchen, from like a waste-free point of view, is getting there. I think it's a long process because there's a lot of stuff in your kitchen that you have to use in order to then find an alternative, and there's no point in finding an alternative before you've used those things, because then you get into that situation where you've just got too much stuff, which has been a problem of mine for a long time, and I'm just trying to kind of get past that. So yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know. Oh, this coffee machine, I use metal pods. I'll show you. Right, can you see these? I use these metal pods here. So what I do is, when they're full up, so like this dispenser here, I remove this foil and put the coffee into like a bowl, and then recycle, like clean out those capsules, clean those out and put them in the recycling, but then I scatter the coffee granules in our garden. You can actually buy your own pods, and then you can fill them with coffee, but they're pretty expensive. So anyway, so that's my kitchen so far. If you have any ideas, if you've seen some things and you think actually I could be doing something different, like the blueberries, if you know where I can get blueberries that aren't in packaging, that would be amazing. Obviously I live in Poole/Bournemouth, so somewhere local would be great. And yeah, comment below your ideas. And this is just a quick video just to show you around my kitchen. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.